When I was growing up, I was told that carrots are good for eyesight and vision. But did you know that carrots are also good in regulating blood sugar levels? So this means that they are safe and advisable to those people who are diabetic. Wow, this is awesome. So thank you very much for clicking on this video and for watching my videos. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you very much for your support. And if you're clicking on this video and watching my videos for the first time, please subscribe to my channel so that we may continue on this great journey together. So on carrots, actually, we're talking about carrots, and we are saying that carrots are very good in regulating blood sugar levels. Okay, so what are blood sugar levels? Because I want to define some terms so that we may move at the same pace and you may understand what I am trying to say. So what are blood sugar levels? We're simply talking about, how can I say this? We're simply talking about the amount of sugar that is in your blood. Yes, your blood contains sugar, and it comes from the foods that we eat and the drinks that we drink. So whatever we eat contains a certain amount of sugar, which is going to be regulating in our blood. Yes, it is very good because that sugar is going to be converted to energy, and that's the energy that we get. But too much of the sugar is also not good. Too much of this sugar regulating in our blood will lead us into having diabetes, hence the diabetic patients and people that we have. So I am talking about carrots being a very good vegetable that actually helps in regulating blood sugar levels. How? Because we are saying that every food that we partake has got amount of sugar that is added to it. So carrot has got what we call glycemic index. So carrots have got a very low glycemic index. So what is glycemic index? Like I said earlier on, I am going to be defining some terms, but in defining them, you are going to understand why most of the people include carrots. Maybe we do include carrots without having a background knowledge on why we're including carrots in our foods and relish, thinking as if it's, oh yeah, it's stylish and everything, but there is a health related part to that. So we are talking about the glycemic index. What is a glycemic index? A glycemic index, this is the amount of sugar that is added in order to rise the amount of blood sugar levels in our body. So we are saying that carrots have got a low glycemic index. So glycemic index is actually in, we have a high glycemic index, a medium, and a low glycemic index. When we talk about a high glycemic index, we're talking about, foods. Whenever you buy a beverage or you buy a drink, there's always a content of what it contains and the amount of nutrients that are there. So whenever you see glycemic index of about 70 and above, then that means if you are diabetic, then that means it is not advisable or safe for you. But a glycemic index of between, let's say, 49, let's say 50 to 69, then that means it is in the medium. It's got a medium glycemic index. It's okay. It's not also good for you. It's not, let me say, it's not good for you because it's got a high rising blood sugar, because it's going to raise your blood sugar levels. But if the glycemic index is low, of about somewhere 1 to 55, then that's a very low glycemic index. So when it comes to carrots, carrots have got a very low glycemic index of about 15.5 to 16. So that means that carrots are very good. But if we take these carrots, we're saying that glycemic index will give a rise to the blood sugar levels. For carrots, they are very safe because once we take carrots, we're talking about the raw carrots. Raw carrots are about 15.5 to 16. But when you cook these carrots, the glycemic index rises to about 32 to 44. Somewhere there, but it's also in the lower parts. We shouldn't worry about this. So I do not know how you love your carrots, if you love them cooked, if you love them being raw, because I love them a little bit boiled though. And any other food is very good. Any other food raises its glycemic index by a certain amount once it is cooked, but once you eat it raw, it is in a very, very low range. but once you cook it, it raises in a certain amount. So same applies with carrots. But once you take carrots, why carrots are very good, it's because they contain a fiber, a certain fiber that gives it its pigment, its color. And that fiber helps it for it to give a rise to the blood sugar level at a very slower rate. So this makes carrots very, very good and very, very safe for those people who are diabetic, for them to take carrots. So I hope in this video I have made myself clear. I have explained on why carrots are very important, or why we actually add carrots. Yeah, we do it to, make our plates, make our meal look so good, look so appetizing, and we do it to just enhance the flavor. But there's also a health benefit that is attached to all that. So once we do it, let's do it with a very open mind. We know why we are doing all that. We know why we are eating what we eat, why when we eat certain foods, and whenever we buy certain beverages, let's check for the glycemic index. There are so many things that you may know about diabetes, and yeah, the types and what happens in the certain types of diabetes. That will be discussed in our later stage or in our later videos. So make sure that you subscribe to my video. Make sure you tell me what you think about this video in the comment section below. Till we meet again in our next video. Ciao.